What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my review of the new world's smallest multi-rotor, the world's smallest quadcopter, the Cheerson CX Stars. And this has been provided courtesy of Lightake.com. And I must say that this thing is awesome. This thing is the tiniest of multi-rotors that you're going to find. Just for a size comparison, let me see if I can grab something really quick from up here. This is my JJ1000. Check it out in comparison to the JJ1000. This thing, the JJ1000 dwarfs this thing. So it's definitely very tiny. The former world's smallest quadcopter is the Cheerson CX10. And let's look at how it matches up to the Cheerson CX10. It's even smaller than the Cheerson CX10. So, and it's not just a little tiny bit, it's very substantially smaller. So, you know, the smallness of this thing is very apparent when you put it next to other multi-rotors. And it's just amazing how well that this thing flies, being so small. This thing flies really nice. It's very stable. You would think that something this small wouldn't be able to get the 6-axis to be as stable or something, but this thing flies really steady, holds a steady hover, and the 6-axis works very well, the auto leveling. This thing is an awesome flyer, and I think it might be the ultimate indoor flyer because of its size. Its sheer size makes it very easy to fly indoors, even though the yaw rate is sort of slow. It has a slow yaw rate, but it being so tiny, you're not going to have a problem getting this thing around indoors or tight spaces. You can easily turn this thing around and fly it the other way. So very easy to do circuits indoors with this because of its size. Everything's working on it. It does flips. It does the whole nine. It has lights for night flying. Although you can fly this thing outdoors, I wouldn't recommend flying it in high winds because one thing about it, it has 3 rates. But the third rate is just headless mode. So yes, this thing does have headless mode, this little tiny quadcopter. But when it goes into headless mode, the yaw gets very, very slow. I don't know if that's because of hardware limitations or, you know, it being so small, the 6-axis not being able to handle it or what. But the yaw is reduced to a crawl when you switch it to headless mode. However, when you're flying it normally, the headless mode is not bad. It's a little slow, but it's not bad. I guess it's perfect for how small this thing is to get it around, doing circuits and things in small spaces. It's not bad. I've noticed that when you crash into something with this, though, it freaks out a little. So I'm guessing that the accelerometer probably isn't all that capable, just good enough to fly this thing around and do nice banking turns and all of that. But I'm guessing with the headless mode being on and it spinning fast, it probably would lose control. So thus it spins slow when it's in headless mode. Now the flips it recovers really nice from the flips. Although it does do cheater flips, it gives itself a bunch of throttle to make sure that it recovers well from the flip. So each flip, it recovers well. I never saw it struggle on a flip to recover from it or anything like that. So pretty decent flight times for it to be this tiny. You get a little over 4 minutes, close to 5 minutes of flight time with it. So that's pretty awesome. For it to be this small, this tiny battery. I'm not sure what size this battery is, but it is very tiny, smaller than the smallest ones that I'm used to seeing in the Cheerson CX10 and other nanos. This is a Pico Quad. So this is our first look at some of the Pico Quads that are coming out. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen the Florian. I don't know if the Florian is a rebrand of this, but it seems like Cheerson makes all of the ones that look like this, just judging by the instructions manual and all of that stuff. But Florian came out with one that looks exactly the same as this. There's the D1 that looks exactly the same as this. They're all on the same protocol. Even SD's, the Proto N came out that looks exactly like this. Same size and make and everything, same protocol. So this thing has been rebranded a bunch of times and rightfully so. This thing is awesome. So let's have a look at the transmitter. It fits right inside the transmitter here. Little storage space for the multi-rotor to go right here in the transmitter, which makes it awesome for transport. Very compact. You can take this thing around anywhere. I think this actually beats out the FQ777 pocket quadcopter, the pocket copter, because this thing is more pocketable. You can drop this thing in your pocket, and it's very small. The transmitter is a little larger than the nano transmitters of old from the Cheerson CX10, and it feels a little better. I think the resistance is just right. This thing feels nice flying it. It is on the Cheerson CX10's blue board, so you can fly. Well, it's on the blue board protocol, so you can fly the your old Cheerson CX10 on the blue board protocol with this, and vice versa. But this transmitter feels really nice. For some reason, it doesn't feel as bad as the little nano transmitters usually feel. And it takes 2 AAA batteries. A little hard to pop this open sometimes. I got to be careful. I actually broke this on one of them before. But it has the flips. You execute the flips by pressing in the pitch and roll stick. You press in the throttle stick and you're going to get the rates changing. It has, like I said, it has 2 rates actually. The third rate will put it in headless mode. It has forward and backwards trim, left and right trim, but this button here is all fake. So that's all there really is to show about it. This thing is pretty awesome. So it comes with a nice instructions manual and nice legible English. Lets you know everything you need to get started. Comes with an extra set of spare props. And that's another thing, the props all come in white, so no different colors for orientation. I guess they want you to go off the colors of the LEDs. You can't toggle the LEDs on and off. And so it also comes with a charging cable, USB. And I can't remember if it came with this screwdriver or not. I get so many of these little screwdrivers with these things, but that's it. Let's go check this thing out in flight. Okay, so this is the indoor flight demo of the Cheerson CX Stars. Alright, down to the stock transmitter. So you can see this thing is very stable. Let me see if I can get a hands-off hover for you guys. Oh, it's going up though. Now anyhow, this is the pitch on, low rates here. Pitch and roll. That's the yaw. And so this is mid rates here. And this is the pitch. So you can see you can get around on mid rates. That's the funnels. So pretty decent pitch for indoor flying. Let's check out its flips. So you can see it flips nice, gives itself elevation. To prepare for the flip, recovers really nice. You see the LEDs are very visible even in this much light. So pretty awesome. Now let's go to the third rate. Okay, so now it's in headless mode. You can see the lights are flashing. Headless is working. Left, going right, forward, backwards. But the yaw rate gets very slow in headless mode though. And so we're back in at first rate. And so that's all there really is to show with it as far as its features. I guess we can fly it around and show you guys what flight time you get. Another flip for you guys. Go to the highest flying rate. pretty nice indoor flyer. This actually might be an almost perfect indoor flyer for its size alone. Since the battery is a little more calm, let's see if we can get a hands-off hover. Oh, it's going down now. There we go. So yeah, pretty stable. And all this flying around I've been doing, the accelerometer still hasn't started to lean or anything like that. Then again, it's not really flying fast or pitching up really hard. So you can see pretty decent flight time for an indoor flyer this small. And that's LVC. And we're going to fly it until it drops. Actually, no, let's not fly it until it drops. So that's it. The world's smallest multi-rotor, or smallest quadcopter, the Cheerson CX Stars. Thanks for watching.